Hello everyone and welcome to the first lesson of this new Linux tutorial. I'm Theo and I'm a certified Red Hat Linux associate. It doesn't matter if you don't really know what Linux is. It is an operating system like Windows for the record. But you will learn here with me not only the Linux history but also how to master it and how to become a command line ninja or command line kung fu fighter or whatever. So, I won't bother get you tired from the very first lesson by showing you a presentation and so on, but we will do the following fun stuff. We will install a virtual environment and then we will install a Linux distribution. We will start with the Ubuntu, which we will use to make our first steps in this new mysterious world. So, open up your browser, go to Google, and then go ahead and download the following files: Oracle Virtual Box. You will go here, virtualbox.com, and you will download the VirtualBox version 6, the latest version of it. So go ahead and do it, and then depending on your operating system, Windows or Mac or Linux or Solaris, I will go ahead with Linux host, and then you will see it is downloading. So once you have downloaded that, you can go also to Ubuntu, ubuntu.com, and then you can go here to download section and you will download this one, the 1804 LTS. So download now and you will have it. So I will guide you through the installation so that you do everything correct. Once you have downloaded everything, start the VirtualBox installation. Once it is complete, open up the VirtualBox. Yeah, and for the record, you should see these two files: the VirtualBox installation box and the image file of the Ubuntu. So open up your VirtualBox and it should be something like that without these 4 virtual machines that I already have. So what you do is you go here to the new, you write the name Ubuntu, and it will automatically select it, the Linux Ubuntu 64-bit. Then you will choose the machine folder. What do you like to save your files? The recommended memory. So at this point, I would strongly suggest you that if you have a strong system, use at least half of your memory. If you don't know much about your RAM and so on, then you can leave everything to default. But if you do, for example, you can use the calculator and see if you have 16 gigabyte RAM, then you can do the following. And half of your memory is 8192. Then we can use that. Press next. Create a virtual hard disk now. Create dynamically. Next. Then I would also strongly recommend you to use a space between 20 and 50 gigabyte at least. So you can create it, and you see here our virtual machine is created. Then you go to settings. So first you go to the system. Again, if you don't know much about it, I will tell you what to do. But if you know, for example, how many CPUs you have, for example, you have one CPU, but you have cores, how many cores you have? I have 8 cores, and I will use a half for my virtual machine. display, this is also good. And then you will go to storage. You will choose this empty here, and then press here, choose a virtual disk, and go to your downloads, where this file, this Ubuntu file is. You can select this file, press OK, and then you can press the start button here and wait a little bit. So this is it. Imagine that the VirtualBox is a machine inside your machine, so like Inception. Imagine that you have bought a new computer and you install now the Ubuntu there, the Linux there. So don't try to make it bigger to maximize the screen. We will do it later, and I will show you how you can do it. So I will guide you through the first steps, and then I will pause the video and I will come back to you when the installation is done, so that we don't waste much time. So this is the Ubuntu. You can choose your language, press install. I do always prefer the English language for everything. So now you can set up your keyboard layout. For example, I live in Switzerland and I have a German keyboard, so I will search here German. Back, not Austria, German. So continue. Normal installation, continue. Here you can press the erase disk and install Ubuntu. Don't forget, this is a virtual machine, this is a virtual disk. This doesn't affect your real computer. Then install now. Continue. You can choose your time zone. You can write up your name, your computer's name, then pick a username and choose a password. And continue. And now the installation begins. So I will catch up to you a little bit later when the installation is done. So here we are again. The installation is complete and it asks you to restart the virtual machine, which we will do now. And then you press enter. We will also, we don't need to check if it is out, it is out. So as it is a virtual machine, it runs at the same time with your main system, and the better your personal computer is, or your laptop, the better. So you can choose your account, enter the password, and welcome to the magical Linux world. So this is our desktop, and the very first thing we will do is to make this bigger, because if you try to do it now, it remains like that. So next done, and now go to devices, insert guest audition CD, and then press run. Now write your password and let it do the installation of some things. And the moment it is done, you can press enter to close this window. Now right click, checked, and now you can make the screen bigger, so full screen. So this is it. This is the Linux distribution Ubuntu. A quick so if you press here, you can see the applications. It's like an Android cell phone, really, everything. If you want to go to Mozilla, you can open your Mozilla. If you want to write a document like you did in Windows with Word, you can use the LibreOffice. Or this is like Excel, this is like PowerPoint. You literally have everything here. If you want to see your remaining space, you go to Utilities, Disk Usage, and you can see it here. After we are done with the video, you can also install the updates, because if I do it now, it will take some time. Here is your system files, downloads, documents. I really like Windows. Ubuntu developers have done a great job to make it user-friendly. This is an application for emails, really the best one out there. This is the Ubuntu store, where you can experiment and download many free applications to use. And this is the terminal. I will do it one more time. Right click, open terminal, and I think you can also put it here. Add to favorites. Let me see. Yes, now you have your terminal here. If you want to become a command line ninja, then you should learn how to use the command line. And from the next lesson, we will use the command line more than we use the interface. You will feel like a hacker. So, to end up this lesson, we will turn off our computer. If you want to do it through the GUI, through the user interface, you do it like this here, and then here, and power off. But after you install the software update and do restart, you will open up your terminal and write sudo power off and press enter. Then you will write down your password, and this is it. You did it without using your mouse, only your keyboard. Congratulations! Now you're all set. At the next lesson we will talk more about the Linux history, and slowly you will learn all the details about it. Though we won't stop there. We have also some work in our virtual machine to do. We will write and learn commands every time we have a lesson. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and see you at the next video.